Okay, so most of the stuff I kind of went over the other day in briefing. Some of you were not here, and actually, quite a few of you who are here now were not here during that briefing. So I'm kind of going to touch over them a little bit. Mr. Movic has a set of rules that I believe he posted. If he did not, I will be posting them in regards to the radios, because we've been getting a lot of people doing chit chat on the radios and forgetting the fact that they have macros. Macros need to be utilized. I do not like being at Westgate or Southgate and in the middle of a conversation with someone who in an RP scene, and I'm constantly getting people doing a chit chat type of thing on the radios. So please kind of be aware of that, as the radios are not supposed to be utilized for willy-nilly stuff. In regards to your sections, everybody is in a section: a hiring section, a promotion section, which is the rank up interview section, and the training section. If you are in the training section, I need you guys to get together. You guys should all be in your own little Discord chat things, and you guys need to be working together on what your department is supposed to be doing. Everybody needs to participate. If you are not hosting trainings and I am not seeing you in trainings, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I've got a lot of people up and coming for major general positions. I do not want to have to demote people because people are not participating. You guys are supposed to be participating so many times a day in raids, so many hours a day on the base, and there's a lot of people who are not doing that. If you're supposed to be here, you need to be here. I do know right now, currently, I have 2 individuals who I have held off on demoting simply because they reached out to me. And I know, in regards to their IRL life stuff going on, that there's kind of some extreme extenuating circumstances. That does not mean their position will be held indefinitely. That's not what that means. It means I am temporarily holding off on demoting them. That does, like I said, doesn't mean they won't be demoted. It's just they have reached out in regards to an extreme extenuating circumstances in IRL. That being the case, those 2 individuals have not been, like I said, demoted, and they're not going to be right this minute. But that doesn't mean they're not on that chopping block. So be very aware. Everybody has to pull their weight here. Everybody has to do everything. I don't know who is going to be the next FG. I don't know. And all I can say is they typically like to take someone from the military. All I can say is good luck to you, because if people aren't following through with kind of the parameters we've set up, if you have something better or you think something else will work, by all means, you can tell me and I can help set it up, or you can just wait until your term and hope that it goes well. We ask this stuff from you guys for your feedback because we want your help. We want you to be able to run the army in a good fashion. From everything I have heard across the board, who's choosing one of the DFGs? Eh. Well, the admin always choose the FGs. The admins always do an interview.
Yes,
Admins
put the LCs first.
Yeah, admins always do an interview with the FGs, and they decide who they're going to put in the FG position. They can also decide who to put in the DFG positions.
Yes,
I
that
can
too. But
I can pick someone. I can pick someone, but that does not mean that person is going to get approved. So, that being the case, be very aware of that. We're only trying to help you guys out. In regards to the server, I have heard across the board that our server has one of the better run, cohesive types of armies. I may be mistaken on that, but that's what I've heard. I don't know because I don't play anywhere else. Madeira is my home. It's my only home. I don't have anything anywhere else. I don't even have a secondary account on this server. So there's that, and I don't plan on it. I ain't got time for it. So being very aware of all of that, if you want a chance coming up when they decide to put the applications out at the end of October and you want a chance at this position, you definitely can take a chance at this position. Let me be very, very clear with you guys. Whatever happens, whoever they put in here, you are going to have to follow some of the stuff that the admins do. You're going to have to do some things that you may not want to do, but you have to do. But you also have the right to have a voice. I have definitely said my piece at admin meetings in regards to things that I do not feel is correct or fair. I don't hold back. I never will. Um, if that gets me popped out of this position, then I guess it gets me popped out of this position, which I don't think it would because I also do respect the admins 100%. But that being the case, if you guys, you guys have to step up. You have to show that you want to do something like this. Also, be very aware that this position is not an easy position. So if you don't have the time, you don't have the patience, and you don't have the fortitude to be able to deal with all kinds of different personalities, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna burn out. And I don't want to see anybody burn out, but I definitely want to see people in this position that are in these rank in this army. So that's where I stand in regards to that.
I say if you like administrative work, go for it. Also, if you like pulling out your hair at the
Honey,
same time, go for it. Just know
hold up.
that comes with the
Wait,
responsibility.
wait. Finger, get out of my base.
He logged off, I think.
Nah, you right here. I'm sorry that I hired him. Yeah.
Yep, he logged off.
Okay. Go ahead, Swag. Say what you were saying.
Oh, that's all. That's all. I'm just in agreement. If you like admin work and pulling your hair out at the same time, this is a position. Just know that pulling your hair out comes with the responsibility, and that's just overseeing a lot. Like that, like Miss Lulu said, you got to be on this game. Well, you're more on Discord than you are on this game. So
I'm on both a lot. I'm really on both a lot. So I am very much on both a lot. Now, it took a month for me to be able to even get to go back to a gate, but I am on base a lot, and now I get to actually recently get to go to a gate since we've divided you guys into sections. Now, my only thing is in regards to the promoting, hiring, and training sections, you guys have got to work in your sections. I know that okay, hiring you have to be here for hirings. You also have to be able to not put someone in a suit, but do the interview and be able to message us to put someone in a suit. If nobody is around to put someone in a suit, it's understandable, but you can at least get that person started. You can do if you need to wait for us to get online, one of us to get online and put them in a suit, you can do their macros testing. You can do all of that stuff. Do their interview. If they pass their interview and you know they passed their interview, then start giving their macros. Do their macros, do their base tour, wait for someone to come online and put them in a suit. There is no reason you can't do that. All you got to do is say put in Flobby chat um, doing a base tour and macro testing with a potential new recruit. And then a potential new hire, however you want to word it. And that way nobody tases the person out. They're in a Jeep, they shouldn't be tased out in the first place if they're in the passenger seat. So there should be no reason why you can't go around the base doing a base tour and macro testing until we come online in order to be able to put them in a suit. That's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I've had one or two of you guys actually do that because I told you to go ahead and do that until I could come back and put them in a suit. Those of you who are doing um, with the hiring, the only people for right now who are supposed to be doing any type of promotional recruiting off base is Mr. Tupac, Mr. Alejandro, Mr. Max, and Wood. That's it. Nobody else goes off this base to do any type of promotional hiring. 4 people. I can keep track of 4 people being able to go off base. Keeping in mind, if you are going to be those 4 people and you want to be doing that, you still are required, even if you're not in that section, you are doing stuff in regards to hiring. That means Miss Brooke is in charge of hiring. So you need to still discuss with her and talk to her about who you have potentially recruited in the city. She is still in charge of hiring. No hard hats off base with you. No soft hats off base with you. If you go to do that, it's you, generals. I do not want anybody else off base with anybody. Hold up, Ms. Brooke. Hold up, Mr. Wood. Keep your notes aside for your questions and stuff afterwards. Okay, I just want to get through this quick. In regards to the interviews, the rank ups. So, Mr. Wood, your department, I know you're not the one I see, Mr. Leroy is, but your department in the rank up in the interview section, you can do a rank up interview any day